Hello everybody, Nathan Hall here. Two things we learned a lot of this year. We learned a lot about science, and we learned a lot about solving problems, which is not a fancy way of saying we learned about engineering. And that's going to be what this activity is about. So how do people develop new technologies? You're on a computer, right? How do they develop that? What do you call those people? How do you keep people from stealing new ideas? And would you want to do this for a living? Let's take a look at some examples of technology all around us. You got that tent. You got the insect repellent. You got the cell phone. All different types. So what we're going to do is look at how these processes affect us, debate a little on scientific issues. So first, the thing I'm talking about in live class, what's something the world could use? Apparently didn't need Google Glass. That didn't go real well. What's an invention you would have? This is how most inventions happen. We have a problem. How do we solve it? If you can do that, you can get rich. Those people are the engineers. This will be one of your vocabulary words. They use technical and scientific knowledge to solve practical problems. So, after they find a problem, they work backwards. How do they do it? Well, they come up with ideas. They have to brainstorm. A lot of ideas. That'll be one of your vocabulary words. Nothing will be perfect. It's great having cars, right? Well, the energy's got to come from somewhere. That's where gas comes in. So there is a trade-off. We have lots of constraints. It's one of our vocabulary words. We can't have everything, and everything can't work perfectly. Another one that'll come up is prototype. Yes, there was a game called Prototype, and the plot shows it perfectly. A working model shows how something is done. And then when it's done, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be things wrong with it. You got to fix that. That's the troubleshooting. So, good example. If you were thinking of a good video game, how can we make video games better? If we can't, where's some trade-offs? And check this out. These are some common mistakes that have actually happened in video games. You need to troubleshoot those. So engineers have to say, okay, this is the product. Here's how it's going to fix your needs. And that's where the patent comes in. You invent something neat, patent says, this is yours. Anyone wants it, they gotta spend money on it. So how would you feel if you had a great idea and someone stole it? Well, something we can talk about. Let's talk about the fact there's some truly useless patents out there. So technology is a little different. You might think of CD players, cell phones, stuff like that. So technology, we change the world around us to solve practical problems. Animals can do it too. So science and technology are not the same thing. Science is just a study of the natural world. Technology, we actually change it a bit. New things come, old things become obsolete. We also have coexisting technologies, things that are around at the same time. So we still have iPods and we have cell phones that can play music. So they kind of coexist. So science, you learn how light moves through something. Technology, this is the engineers come in. Okay, well, we can use this to build these cables here, which will move things through. And so something's obsolete. We don't use it anymore. Check out these rotary phones. Your old cell phone, obsolete. What you do with it, that's what we'll discuss in live class. That'll be one of your questions too. So current technology, we have word processing, letting us type, better in writing things out. New technologies, hey, how about voice? How about it understands what you're saying so you don't have to touch that computer anymore? Pretty nice. Current, right now, emerging, coming out. So all systems made of parts that work together. And why is feedback important for technology? What happens if it doesn't work right? Oh, that happens. So here's our vocabulary. No more words the next lesson. We have a lot of vocabulary and a lot of reading. That's because I don't know how the keystones will work out, and we just have to work around that. So any questions, just come to live class. I'll help out the best I can. Thank you, and goodbye.